Hello. This is a 20-minute yoga practice. We'll be seated and standing, but we won't get down on the mat. So 20 minutes, a consistent practice, 20 minutes every day, every other day is transformative in terms of how you feel. So let's begin at the beginning by taking a seat and lining up, coming inside, and close your eyes, feel your feet, feel your sitting bones, let your spine lift, feel your head floating up above your spine, and come into yourself. Feel your breath. Your eyes closed. Feel the gentle expansion of the inhale, the contraction of the exhale. Taking this time to come inside and pay attention to what's going on. To begin, you can draw your hands in front of your heart. We'll sound the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Lift your eyes. And we can begin. So we'll just take some nice shoulder rolls. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale down the back. Inhale and exhale. Just loosening up. Shoulders. Moving with the breath always. Up. Let the shoulder blades float down the back. We're going to root down through your feet, sitting up tall, head floating right up over your spine. Exhale to one side and inhale back. Not forcing, only going as far as feels good. Just exploring your range of motion, but not forcing anything. Exhale, just letting the joints start to lubricate. Moving with the breath. And back to center. And let's take one hand down and one arm up. Root through your feet and stretch up through your arm. Root down through your other arm and breathe up and down your torso. And down the other side. And if this doesn't feel good on your arm, you're welcome to modify. You can point the elbow up. Rooting down and stretching open. And release. And then let's continue warming up. Stand up. Take your chair. You can act as something to balance with. We're going to stand up tall. Get everything lined up. Then exhale, draw your bottom back. Weight in the heels. Inhale up. And you can add arms if you want. Exhale down. Inhale up. Experiment with going on your toes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, no pain. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. and back up. And then again, you take your feet are hip width apart, your knees and your hips line up with the second toe, your feet are straight forward. And let's take your hands to your shoulders, root through your feet so you can stand up tall, elbows coming straight out at a right angle if you can. Inhale, draw the elbows back, stretch into your heart with your breath. Exhale, elbows toward each other. Inhale, open. And again, just going to the stop before anything hurts. Rooting down and stretching open. Exhale in. Inhale. And exhale. And let's hold this last one. Stretch your elbows apart. Root through the big toe mound, behind the big toe, outer heel, the mound behind the baby toe, inner heel, stretching into what the four corners of the feet, standing down so tall, so hard that you can stretch open and release. Okay. And we're going to do the need to know pose, which is a great warm up. So you stand up tall, exhale the knee up towards your nose, inhale back, exhale in, inhale, standing up tall, stretching, exhale, inhale, keeping the leg on the ground steady, not locking the knees. Stretch the right leg back, inhale the left arm up, if it feels good, and then breathing from your core, just stretch into your toes, up through your hand. Feel your breath up and down your spine. And release. Other side, take a breath, line up. Feet are parallel, head's floating up above your spine. So exhale, draw the knee up. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Stretch the back leg back. Inhale the opposite arm up. Stretch down through your foot so you can stretch up higher through your arm. And feel your breath. And release. And let's turn the chair around. We'll start with some sun salutations. So you can face the chair at the top of your mat. I'm going to face you so you can see you better. So we're going to root down through the feet. Inhale the arms up. Exhale back to your heart. Only going as far as feels good. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down and back to your heart. Inhale and exhale. It's a sun salutations, warming up the sun inside your heart, in the middle of your chest, the yogic heart space. One more, inhale up. Exhale. Now we're gonna bend your knees, bend it, your hips down into downward dog, a modified down dog. So your hands are on the chair, your shoulder blades are on the back. Step back, feet on the floor, bend your knees, stick your bottom back and stretch into downward facing dog. So your ears are in line with your arms. Breathe into a long spine. I like to bend my knees so I can really extend my spine. If you want, you can experiment with drawing your thighs back. But you don't want a rounded spine. You want a nice long spine. And then we're going to bend the knees and then stretch up onto your toes. Inhale forward into plank. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Look forward. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Long spine. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then walk forward. Stand up. And let's do some standing poses. So facing the long end of your mat, take your feet as wide as you feel stable. And then turn your right toes out. Your heel intersects the instep of your back foot. Your back toes turn in just a little bit from a right angle. You're going to exhale down, inhale up. And you want to make sure the knee is tracking over the second toe and not going beyond a right angle, not going out like that. So if you need to take a bigger stance, you can. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Draw your arms up and apart. Stretch your heart open. Stretch your arms from your heart all the way out through the fingers. Look out over your right fingers and breathe. Just feeling your breath, feeling your feet. Stretching the arms open. And when your breath, you feel the heat start to rise in your head or your breath get ragged, it's time to release the pose. Straighten the front leg, parallel your feet. Bring the feet together for a minute. And then we'll step wide again. Take your left toes out. Right foot back. Exhale the knee down. Inhale up. Exhale, tracking right over the second toe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, the hips are to the side. And then we're going to take the arms out, look out over your left fingers and stretch into warrior two. And feel your breath. The strong pose, warrior pose. And build strength to hold these poses, but only if you're not in pain and paying attention to your breath. When your breath starts to get not big and full, it's time to come out of the pose. Straighten that leg, bring your feet parallel, and then stand. And now let's practice tree pose, great balance pose, classic balance pose. So you can take your hand to the chair or even line up to the wall. Well, probably with your butt on the wall for support. And then you're gonna root into your right leg and whatever support you need. You can take your left toes to the floor or to your shin or possibly to your thigh. And root down through your foot Experiment with your arms. And release back down. And just shake that off. Every day is different. Some days are way more balanced than others, but it helps to like focus on the midline, focus on your breath. You can find a spot like the ballerinas do, straight ahead to focus your eyes, but a soft focus, not a hard focus. So we're going to root into your left foot, stand up tall, take your right toes, you can balance on the floor, you can hold on, make sure you're safe, and take your foot to your shin or possibly to the side, but do not to the knee. And then experiment with your balance. It's all about what you can learn. And then release. Okay. And let's do Warrior One, where you bend your right knee forward, straight forward, left foot back and out at an angle. Your hips are square, and you're going to bend the front knee. Inhale up. And bend the front knee. Let's inhale the arms up while we bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale up. You can, wherever your hands are comfortable, hands behind the head is good. Elbows up. Root through the back foot. Draw your belly in and up. Stretch open. And then step forward. And just take a moment to feel what that did. Stretching all different parts of your body. So you just stand, take your hands in front of your heart, and close your eyes. Feel your feet, feel your breath, feel yourself in space. You can kind of notice which parts of your body that pose got to. And release. And now we have to balance things out and do the other side. So you take your left foot forward, your back foot back and out, so that your feet are kind of hip width apart, your hips are square to the front. You're going to exhale the knee down, inhale, straighten, exhale down. Now let's inhale the arms up, exhale, straighten, inhale and exhale. And then inhale up, press through the back foot, draw your belly in and up. You can kind of stretch your heart a little bit towards your front knee, root down and stretch open. And then step forward and release. Okay. And now we'll do a little heart opening stretch, a modified cobra pose. This pose actually works great in the chair. So you sit on the edge of the chair, feet parallel, draw the shoulders up and back, and then draw your elbows back. I'm going to show. So draw your elbows back, stretch your heart open into like a big cobra in the sun with a big breathing into your heart space, drawing the elbows back, rooting through the feet so you can just open. And release. Let's do one more. So inhale the shoulders up and back, root through the feet, draw the elbows back and stretch open. drawing the heart open, drawing the elbows back so you can stretch open. Not cranking the head back, but just letting your neck be an extension of your spine. And release. And then staying seated, just open up the hips a little bit. Want your knees parallel, not out or in. Let's draw the right knee up to your chest, kind of stir your hip socket with your leg. And then depending on your knees and your flexibility, you can continue doing that. You can take your heel and cross your ankle over your knee, or just take your whole leg and explore range of motion in your hip socket. You don't want any pain in your knee. You can kind of draw your toes apart and draw them up towards your knee to protect your knee. Or you can hold it, breathe up. And uncross, take a breath, line up, draw your left knee in, stir it all around. Maybe take the heel, keeping the other, your right leg steady. Possibly crossing your ankle over your knee and just sitting up tall, breathing into that big hip joint. Take some time, breath to open up that joint. And release. And we'll end the way we began. Close your eyes, feel your feet on the floor, feel your breath. Follow your breath up and down your spine. And draw your hands in front of your heart. We'll end with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.